Y'all go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of hoes. You fucked up. Try test tape, no. You fucked up. Cop on no show. You fucked up. Y'all go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of hoes. You fucked up. Try test tape, no. You fucked up. Cop.
Run the track.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. Big up everybody that's locked in. Like, subscribe, all of that crap. You already know what to do. 4 more days. 4 more days until the end of the Premier League season, until the big reset, the big clear out. And we're going to get into that as well because Man United are linked to half of our squad. Also going to be discussing United versus Chelsea, even though I feel like this is the most predictable match preview probably of the week. Because we know what's happening. United are going to win. Hopefully they show mercy and only score 2 or 3 quick goals and pass the ball around for a little bit. But we'll see what happens. We've been overdue a thrashing for about 5-6 months now. God knows whether it's going to happen or not. We're unpredictable as fuck. But regardless, we're fucking losing. But in spite of all of that, I got my boys here, Saeed. I got Flawless here as well. Links are in the title and in the description below, so check that out. We will be sending the link out to the panel in about 20 minutes or so as well. So yeah, we got a very big show ahead. Saeed, what were you telling me, my guy? How's your week been?
Yeah, man, we had a good weekend. Yeah, I mean, we linked up as well. You get me? Good to see the Brosies as well. But yeah, man, I'm all good, you know. Like, United did disappoint me this week. But then again, I see some kind of unpleasant rumours this morning, man. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not happy. But other than that, man's all blessed, innit? We tomp you lot tomorrow. We get third, possibly win another cup as well. You know what I mean? Life ain't all that, man. You know what I mean? Life ain't great.
Hear that, bro? Hear that? It's predictable as shit. Flawless, what are you telling me, bro?
I'm blessed, man. Big up for having me as always. Always good to see Saeed. Love to the chat every single time as well. And yeah, looking forward to the preview. But yeah, I'm blessed. No complaints. Like Saeed said, it was good to link up over the weekend. We need to make that happen more often because it was a very, very good night, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It was a very, very good night. So yeah, and looking forward to talking about the game as well. Like Saeed said, we can finish third, which I think we will, which is a good season. Obviously, a cup in the bag and a potential another cup on the way as well. So no complaints. Yep. And the transfer rumors are transfer rumors, which we'll discuss in it. I pay it very little attention.
I hear that. I hear that. Big up to the guys in the comments. Big up to Matthew. Big up to Steve. Big up to Arpan. Big up to DK, Gavman, DG, HR. Big up to everybody that's in here. There was one comment. Arpan says boring 0-0 draw incoming, bro. God willing. God willing, I see 0 goals at that game tomorrow. I have decided, by the way, because I guess I'm a sucker for pain and everything. I will be going to the game tomorrow.
We'll see you there, man. We'll see you there.
Yeah. I didn't go to Old Trafford last season, so I thought, fuck it, you know what? Let me tick the grounds off this season. I know I'm going to regret it about 30 minutes into the game, but fuck it. I've been here enough times this season. Might as well get burned one more time. I'm going to make a little day out of it. And yeah, I can wait. I definitely can wait for it. You guys only need a draw for top 4, right?
Yeah, just a draw for top 4, but if we win, we go above Newcastle into third because they drop points.
Oh, you still got the race for third.
Yeah. So we need to. Yeah, so
yeah, you got
need to win the game. Yeah, win the game, I was saying, and go above Newcastle and finish third. Dude.
That's it.
Well, that
And then
will
you
be
do a
happening.
job on the weekend. You know what I mean? And help us
Yeah,
out
yeah,
to finish.
you help us out,
Yeah,
man. You
because
get a
then you
draw
can
out to
rotate on
Newcastle.
Sunday, can't you?
Yeah, against Fulham, we can. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
I think for me, we need to batter like Chelsea, man. We need to just like we need to build form for the Man City game. I feel like this is just about building form and building goals in this team because right now we don't really score many goals. If I'm being honest with you, we win games at home, but we don't score many 1-0 here and there. But I just feel like for me right now, the momentum is obviously finishing third, but also getting as much goals as we can. Chelsea, as bad as they've been, they've not like been leaking goals in. They've just been losing a lot of games in a sense. So that's where I kind of like it's not going to be a high scoring game, but I know we're winning tomorrow. Like I know, like there's nothing that's telling me about these Raheem Sterlings and these, and you know what I mean. The players
Oh,
that
he's
he's got.
injured, by the way. He's another one added to the injury list. So
Oh, he's injured. Damn.
Yeah,
You
so
got a lot
now
of players out, right?
now it's Sterling. Who else? I had the list here. Yeah, so Sterling's now injured, as well as Mount, James, Chilwell, Cucurella, Kante, Koulibaly, and Badiashile. All out for this game.
Wow.
Hey, that works out
He
for
was
us.
all right on the weekend. I don't know what happened to him though. That's mad.
Oh, you just can't finish. Simple as just Chelsea. It's so Chelsea. It was one of those performances that I cuss out Werner and Havertz for. You get in the right positions and everything, but you just got fuck all end product and you lose the ball a bunch of times. It wasn't a great performance, but I guess he was the best attacker we had on the pitch, which doesn't say a lot. Really doesn't say
exactly.
a lot.
That's the barometer, then that you man have a fucked, man. You know what I mean?
We're beyond pissed. Big up Andrew saying, big up Lewis, Saeed, and the waste man. Big up to yourself, my guy.
Hey, fuck you, Surfer, man. You know
I saw Josh as well say, why are you acting like United are good? I'm not. We're just worse.
Yeah.
Whatever
Exactly.
United level is, we are 10 levels below.
Yeah. You lot just suck. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're 12th.
Exactly. It's like,
can
Josh,
you not drop to 13?
Josh, you're my guy, but like, what do you expect me to say going into this game? Like, we can turn this around. We can get a fluky goal and maybe hold it out. God willing, I see a goal. I feel grateful that I've seen 6 this month, and I feel like I shouldn't be greedy and ask for more. That's how I feel this season. That's how bad we've been, bro. That is how bad we've been.
It won't be many goals though, because you lot don't score a lot, neither do we. I think United will win. I'm expecting a Manchester United win, 110%, but I don't think it'll be high scoring. I think max we see, I think it's like 2-0. I don't think we see more than 2 goals.
It all depends on the defense. That's it. Yeah. Because like the only thing we've had to rely on is the defense. We lose games 1-0, 2-0, 1-0 all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
It could be another one of those games. But if you lot are switched on, because we're not, even the likes of Thiago Silva has been a little bit sloppy the last few weeks. Fafana was a little bit sloppy in the last game. Chalobah's been sloppy. I feel like we ride our luck a lot. And I mean ride our luck in terms of we only lose by 1 or 2 as opposed to 4 or 5. That's why I keep thinking a battering's around the corner. Because the way we play, we don't play in a stable manner.
It's not from us, man.
I'm looking to do a match day vlog tomorrow. You know, I'm looking to do my first match day vlog in a while. And I want to see goals, man. So, Lewis, you get me? Like, give us some goals. Because, you know, that's just the reason why I feel like this season it's not been kind of like, we've not been satisfied a little bit because we've been like 1-0 here and there. We just like, let the floodgates open, man. Like, and just rain in on this Chelsea team. But you don't know, man. They might rise up. They might. But at the same time, I think we'll do enough to kind of win the game. That's just the kind of way I kind of look at it for me. You know?
You definitely
we'll do enough.
All you have to do is turn up.
Yeah, because we don't score goals. That's why we've not seen a lot. That's why I'm not expecting them to Josh saying this. Yeah, that was if this was at Stamford Bridge, I'd be a bit more wary. But at Old Trafford, I expect us to do the business.
No, but here's the thing.
Our record there this season has been incredible.
It's easy to say like it was 1-1 with a literal free, but do we not remember the game?
Oh yeah,
United battered us. Yeah. When Jorginho scored that penalty in the 83rd minute, I was like, no way are we going to judge 3 points out of this game. Yeah. No fucking way. Because we were abysmal that match. The only thing that saved us was Sancho having a disaster class on the left-hand side. We didn't deserve to win. A draw is like, fine. I wouldn't have even taken the point personally. We didn't deserve it, but whatever. Another reason why I don't think we're doing anything in this game. Big ups, Winter Surfer again saying, side question, my auntie's a taxi. Can we cure her?
That's an old clip.
Listen, that's a whole clip, man. Go to that video and everything will be explained. Lockdown time, listen.
Saeed butchered the saying, you know, that if my nan had wheels, she'd be a bike. You know what I'm saying? That he said taxi. Yeah. It's like, if my nan had wheels, she'd be a taxi or whatever. I'm just cracking up, yo.
Yeah,
that's still on my Instagram. Man. That's still on my gram. That shit's
hilarious. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's mad in done you, man. Okay, but you know what it is with Chelsea? I just feel like you know the season was kind of pretty much done. In February, January, like. Probably before then, like the season was done a long time ago, and I feel like you man are like us last season. We felt like this on the Ralph Ragnick. I know it was not to the same level, but our season was done. We were getting beat by Brighton away, Arsenal, like Everton even away from home, we were getting beat. Like I know this feeling. It's like there's actually no hope. Like it just feels like you're dejected away from your club, and it's like you want the season to end and you want a fresh start, and obviously Pochettino next season to build. So. This is probably the worst. And you know what it is? It's got to a point where nobody even banters Chelsea anymore. I don't even banter Chelsea anymore. Like, Matisse even knows it. Like, I'm like, you man are just shitting it. Like, that's all it is.
You're boring. It's not funny anymore.
You got to banter them still. Even though it's not funny, you still got to banter them. Because these man even raise to like a knee and they'll be talking the most. Remember how they were when they was on the cup runs and all that? Like, don't ever forget that. I was saying, this guy here, this prick in the top left, yo. I heard champions of Europe every day for like a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? I'd be saying that outside of streams. You know what I'm saying? Champions of like everything up the chart. That's all man heard in that. Don't ever let these man forget. That's why I rub in these man being terrible every chance I get. Every chance.
It feels like we've had a role reversal from last season.
Yes, we have. Yeah, 100%. You're like how
because like you were the exact mood I'm in right now. It's just like, all right, cool, we got a game. What's gonna happen?
It's just detached. Just not emotionally invested at all in the slightest. Yeah, that's how we was last season.
Like you lot could put 7 past us. I'll come link you at the ground and be like, yeah, you like good, everything. Yeah. It won't even faze me, bruv. Won't even faze me.
I'd be very shocked if we get 7 though. You know what I'm saying? I'd be shocked if we get 3, I'm not gonna lie.
Nothing shocks me with Chelsea no more. I won't even lie to you. Nothing shocks me with them. Big up DK saying rather United than Liverpool get Champions League. Come on, United. Bro, Liverpool ain't got a say anymore. Like, even if they had beaten Aston Villa, they wouldn't, because we play United and we play Newcastle, and we're giving both of them 3 points. So
you don't think you'll get saying at home to Newcastle now?
I mean, they're gonna be on the beach too, I guess. But like, you guys are level on points, right?
Level on points? No, they're a point ahead, but we play the game less. No, we're a point ahead.
So they still have something to fight for too.
Yeah, they still got third. Say we draw this or you lot win, then they would have you lot to confirm third.
Yeah, we're losing that one too. That's fine. They'll be the
last. They got a better goal difference than us, so that's where it is in. But for me, it's in our hands. You know what I mean? It's in our hands right now.
Oh shit, Nick Pope's injured as well. Although here's the thing, they don't need a goalkeeper, bruv. They don't need a goalkeeper. Just play with 11 players. As long as you dominate possession, you're fine. That's it. We still won't score. But
I think you know what it is though. You know what it is for me though. I think with Newcastle, I think they've drawn a lot of games this season where they didn't need to. There was a couple of games where I feel like they could have solidified third. We were just like not scoring and we were losing games. You know, they've actually been more solid. It's just that they haven't been able to kill games off.
That
period in New Year where they were just drawing every match.
Because their problem is very similar. Was at that point that we're talking about very similar to ours in terms of scoring goals. They went through that phase where they struggled to score goals. Now recently they start like Isak and Wilson and others have started. I've scored more goals, but they went through that same period we did. That's why they were drawing a lot of games. But yeah, man, the fact that we can finish third, I'm all for it. Let's go finish third. It just looks better. It don't even make too much difference. It just looks better on the CV. To say you finished third and fourth, that's legit.
Strictly 2 cup finals, potentially 2 trophies.
Yeah, it's literally just a vanity thing. That's what it is.
Yeah, facts, 100%. I agree with you. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's good. It's a good look as well, though. Third, hopefully Carabao Cup and hopefully FA Cup. That would be a mega season for me with United. Obviously, in terms of the first season, next season is where you need to kick in and we need to start pushing towards the league. But it's not been a bad season for Ten Hag, man. If you look at what we're doing, everyone's still had a bad season, and I get that. Liverpool, Chelsea, it could have made a bit more about it. But at the same time, we've had to do what we've had to do. We've been more consistent than anyone else. You feel me? Like we've been more consistent than a lot of you, man. So you got to give us some credit, man. You know,
Yeah, you guys had a great season. I didn't think you guys were going to make top 4 initially. I thought you lot would have finished like 5th, 6th or something like that. You've got a trophy. You guys have been in the top 4 for the majority of the season. And what's meant to be a transitional year as well. You've upgraded from, I think, 6th or 7th to top 4.
Yeah, it was 7th.
7th,
yeah. Like I was saying, 5th at best. Yeah, 5th at best, I was saying at the start of the season. That was at the very best. So the fact that we're not only pretty much secured in top 4, we could finish 3rd. Everything's been better on the pitch, even though there's levels to go. Defensively, we've improved. Offensively, even though there's still levels to go, we've improved in that sense as well. New signings have been good. Ten Hag's first season, like you said, a cup final, another cup final, 1 cup already in the bag. Like, I'm all for it this season. It's been good. I'm looking forward to next season and what we do in the transfer window.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll agree with you with. I look forward to next season as well. Pochettino's coming in. We got to clear out. We'll have a much more serious squad. 1 game a week. Things will feel a lot better. It's just 4 more days. 4 more days and we get there. Big up to Daniel, my G. Turning 28 tomorrow. Will not let Chelsea ruin my birthday. Also, big up the goats of content creating. Big up to my G, Daniel. Everyone drop Daniel a happy birthday in the comment section as well. Yeah, big up, my brother.
Big up, man. You know what I'm saying? Large up Daniel every single time.
Yeah, big up my
Daniel,
G.
Man. Happy birthday, man.
Bobby had a good question, and I wanted to segue into this. How is Flawless and Side feeling about Manchester Minerals Mount? And yeah, this is the good part of the stream. Mason Mount. I woke up to this, and yeah, this is fucking surprising as an initial opening bid. Manchester United will launch a £55 million bid for Mason Mount and may be prepared to increase their initial valuation, with Old Trafford sources indicating that talks are set to commence. Now, I knew there was a couple clubs interested in him. Arsenal had said that they were interested within the last week. Liverpool as well. What's you guys' thoughts about Mason Mount potentially wearing the famous red and white at Manchester United?
You see how he's asking this question? You see his face, Said, is why you banter Chelsea.
Yeah, it's a leading question as well, man.
Yeah. This guy asking word to Mourinho, very bad question. But yeah, go on, Said.
Listen, man, stay away, innit? We need to stay away from this guy, man. Man's not even the real son now of Chelsea, man. Like, he's been moved on now. He's been shafted. You know, Conor Gallagher is now the poster boy for Chelsea. He's proper Chelsea. So we're not even getting proper Chelsea anymore. You know what I mean, man? Like, that. When was that? Like 2020, that season, his last best season, man. Like, come on, man. He's, for me, not the sort of profile we need. You know what I mean? For 55 million, you man are shagging us. 1 year left on his contract. He hasn't even played this season.
English, bro. You know how the English tax works, my friend. You got Maguire.
I pay enough tax. I pay enough tax, mate. How about that? I pay enough tax. I do a lot for the community. I do this, bro. I don't need to pay more than what I can do, man. Like, get out of here, man. Like, and you know what? If, like I said, the rumors are true, then I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a bit iffy as to what style of play we're doing. But at the same time, he does not, for me, like, his attributes for me are not what I see in what I kind of like envisage as a football fan. Like, for me, like, it's technically not that great for me. I know people say, "Oh yeah, he's technically sound." Nah, not for me. I don't think he is, and I just don't think he's the type of profile we need. We need more conductors. We need people that can actually control games. Like, he can't do that. And yes, you could talk about depth, but I don't give a shit. That's not the right depth you need, man. You know what I mean?
I do remember Rant saying you lot needed a pressing 10.
Yeah.
Listen, the
And
way I spoke Rant today, he don't want that. He don't want that.
Yeah, but you also need to have quality on the ball, fam. You know what I'm saying? Having a pressing 10, all this off the ball. We've got a pressing 10. He's called Bruno Fernandes, who is also not good enough, who is also very similar to Mason Mount. With this, in regards to this rumor, slow news day, people. Slow news day. Yeah. It's a Wednesday. There's no football going on. Do I believe this is true? Absolutely not. Because even if we were to sign him, I don't know, where does he play? He's not going to play wide right because Anthony's there. We've got Bruno in the 10.
He plays at advanced 8.
So you're gonna play Azzi. So you're gonna play Casemiro, Mount, Bruno. That's just horrible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a disaster.
That's just awful. So do I believe it happens? No, I think it's like I said. He has legit been linked to everybody bar Spurs. He's been linked to Manchester United. He's been linked to Arsenal. He's been linked to Liverpool. And when you talk to all 3 fans of those clubs, they don't want him. This tells you all you need to know. I just think this is a slow news day. I don't think if it happens, if it does, I'll be like, something's gone really wrong. If we sign
what
Mason Mount, something's got really wrong.
You guys though, because he's
too
asking
much.
for around 200, 300 with us.
200, whatever. He could be asking for 50k. That's too much.
Too much.
It's too much.
Bro,
I do not want Mason Mount at my club. No.
Remember when Guardiola used to say that, there's about 100 Jack Wilsheres like in Spain, like, bro, like, come on, man, we need quality, man. Like, we can get a load of these, Mason Mounts in England, man. There's so many to choose from, man. You know what I mean? So I feel like for me, even when you look at the guy who plays for Villa, he's got a better ceiling than Mason Mount, man. That's that guy that plays for Villa. What's his name there? The young kid that plays for Villa. Like, he's got a better ceiling than this Mason Mount. So
I will say though, if Mount does happen, I got both of you. Big up, Josh. I got the pair of you. I got you a nice little Mason Mount home shirt next season.
Yeah, do that. Because I just get the name and the number taken off the back. So that works. No, I'll just take the name and the number off the back. That's cool.
I'll put it in the bin.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for no thanks. Yeah, Ramsey. Yeah, Jacob Ramsey.
Yeah, you just not like I said.
I'd rather have Jacob Ramsey than Mason Mount.
Yeah, slow news day, man. That's what this is. Slow-ass news day. Today, this Mount deal to Manchester United has as much chance as the Neymar to Manchester United deal happening. Slim to none. And it's more than none. Chances of this deal happening are slimmer than me. It's not happening.
I don't know, because Sammy Mokbel is usually a decent source.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a little hint of truth.
Slow news day, man.
You know why though? Flawless.
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah.
Is it ice cream?
Oh, that was me. You know what? Normally, it's my alarm going off in it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I was the ice cream fan saying, "Yo, we got hot there, man. Yeah, we're about to get ice cream."
Me too, bro.
The only thing that I think it holds weight is that this guy broke the Haaland news. This Sammy Mobile, he broke the Haaland news, and he's somewhat kind of reliable when it comes to football news. But the way it's kind of been so kind of, I don't know, like, this news is only because Mason Mount hasn't played football. He's looking for a club, and potentially Man United with new ownership would want this sort of player. So it makes sense as a whole to kind of put it to Man United. But at the same time, if he does come, oh my God, man, he'll be the new Bruno. He'll be the player that everyone, like, just basically there's a split between the fan base. And the next thing you know, who loses their job? The manager.
Oh, that's why. You know what you're also going to get as well? Let me show you this, bro. What I saw this come up earlier today. A woman bombarded Mason Mount with messages in a 4-month stalking campaign after he broke off their relationship, pleaded guilty to stalking him and Billy Gilmore, who had to take sleeping pills to cope. You guys are going to have to deal with all the Mason Mount fangirls as well if you're taking it. You know what?
I'm not fussed about that because they at Mason. He ain't come. Why are we even entertaining this bullshit? He ain't coming to Old Trafford.
He's gonna go to somebody in England. You guys, Arsenal or Liverpool. It's gonna be one of them.
I'm saying, like I said, that's why he's been linked with all three. I don't believe this for a second, and that's not despite me not wanting him. I just don't believe it happens. I just look at it, you don't even fit what we're trying to do.
You guys don't think Ten Hag could like get a tune out of him or nothing?
No,
not for me. Not for me, because you know what it is, I just think he lacks the core values and core things that we want and we're going for. I think he doesn't. He's a runner, innit? Like, it's not hard to be a runner, innit? Like,
he don't get into our lineup now. He's not better than anyone we have. Like, man mentioned Eric, he's not better than Mason Mount. Is not better than Eriksen as an 8. Not a chance is Mason Mount better than Eriksen. He's not going to play over Cass. Him and Bruno's mid versus mid. He's not better right winger than Anthony. Coach where? Where to who? Casemiro level?
Yeah. No, not Casemiro. Eriksen.
No. Like, Ten Hag working miracles, but you can't turn water into wine. You know what I'm saying? You can't feed a 1,000 with a loaf of bread. You know what I'm saying? He can do great. He can improve Wan-Bissaka, but Mason Mount, no. He's nowhere near the level of Eriksen from a technical standpoint.
Yeah. And if he's better, then keep him in it then. If you're gassing up in the chat, then keep him in it. Like, give him
I ain't got the chat open, but if these lot in the chat, keep him at Chelsea, in it. You know what I'm saying?
Keep him at Chelsea, man.
Jerseys
we can't, bro. He doesn't want to take the money, so we can't.
Yeah, you lot don't want to pay him. That tells you all you need to know, that you lot don't want to pay him.
Yeah. What does he want, by the way, 200 grand a week?
200 to 300k. We don't really know an actual basic number.
The fact that you lot don't want to pay him 200k a week is telling. You don't want to pay him 200k a week is extremely telling. Yeah, go on, Saeed.
You know what's crazy? He wants 200k a week, but he ain't that sort of player, man. Like, I'm not here to dictate what people get and that, but like, certain man need to just know their roles, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I walk around with these guys, man. Like, them man, and everyone now wants to be the main man, but To be the main man, you got to deserve it on a level where you're playing football towards that level. Like now, yeah, inflation's gone up. Yeah, this has gone up, but at the same time, like, bear man are asking for mad wages, and you ain't producing.
Apparently, from Jacob Steinberg, Ten Hag wants legs and athleticism in the midfield.
Mason Mount is not athletic. Yes, he's a runner. He's not athletic. Let's cut the shit. Mason Mount is not athletic. No one's ever seen Mason Mount and been like, yeah, what an athlete. Look at the agility and the athlete. He's a runner. Yes, he has legs. Yes, 110%. Great engine, but no. Same way Bruno's. He's just the English Bruno. Who's better is a whole different conversation. He's the English Bruno. I don't like Bruno. I don't want the English version.
Tell you what, if you're not after Mason Mount, then
no, I don't want Conor Gallagher either. No. Nah, good. No, or Kai Havertz or any of the
no.
But
you guys are also linked with Mateo Kovacic. Or you guys' thoughts on Kova?
Go on.
Listen, man, he's another one, man. We don't want no sloppy seconds, man. He's done out here as well, man. You get me? Like, let's be real, man. Kovacic, we're not going to see the same Kovacic anymore. His injuries are captured up to him. I don't think he's the sort of profile, again, that we need, man. Again, he's not the sort of profile we need. You know what I mean? We don't need that sort of profile. We need someone who can control game. You tell me that Kovacic can control games. I'm not so sure. I think he's a good kind of box-to-box player. I think he can do certain attributes of his game. He's a good ball carrier. I think he's decent in that one. But for what we need, I don't want your scraps, man. I don't want your cast-offs. I'm tired of people just saying to me, you want this player, Rabiot? No, he's not for me. He ain't it, man. Like, all these guys that you're getting scraps, and then we're gonna, because I know they're gonna go straight into our first team, because for some reason that's what happens, in it. It's a bit so, every single player that we go and get, they somehow just straight into our team. So for me, nah, man, keep your players, man. Kovacic, give him a new contract. All these players, Mason Mount, give him a new contract.
What would you prefer, Kova or Mount?
Neither.
Man said, yeah, exactly. Man said, neither, man.
Neither. You know what I'm saying? Neither. Like,
I think
Kova's at least got you some technical quality.
The thing is, I rate Kova. My biggest issue with Kovacic is the injuries. He's not available. I've watched a lot of you lot. How many games has he played this season in the Premier League? He seems to get injured an awful lot. The ability is there. The technique is there. Like, he actually fits in terms of profile, yes. But because he can do, like, he's very similar to Eriksen in terms of what he can do on the ball, but too injury prone for me. And the fact that you lot are getting rid of him with your midfield options tells me all I need to know. With your midfield options outside of Enzo are shocking. Loftus-Cheek, Gallagher,
Kova, Gallagher,
Zakaria. Who else you got? Kante. Like,
Kante's calm, although he's back injured again.
Yeah, he's injured again. Very similar to Kovacic, a good player but injury prone.
Yeah,
his best days are behind him. So Kovacic, no. And I think this is just a slow news day. So Wednesday, not much is going on. No Premier League football. I guarantee if there was Champions League or a Premier League game, this news would not be dropping.
Well, here's the thing with Mount is they've been recycling the same news since February. Yeah. But although the bids, that's a new thing because we haven't heard an actual number being put on the table or anything. So hopefully you guys are taking a lead in the race. Hopefully, but
hopefully we're not in the race. Hopefully we do a Klopp and pull our hamstring on the touchline. That's what we need to do.
I just want somebody to take him because I'm just tired of the whole.
But he's leaving, so you shouldn't be worried about it because it seems he's definitely leaving. Or we might get the greatest U-turn.
I hear it, but the fan base just starts crying about it like every fucking day. Saying, if we let Mason Mount go, it's going to be such a bad look on the board and the club and all of this.
Let me ask you a question, Lewis, with the Mason Mount thing, because you talk to a lot of fans of other clubs. Have you spoke to any fan of any other club from Chelsea that wants Mount at their club? Whether it's United, Arsenal, Liverpool, that said, yes, bring Mount. And not reluctantly all said, he could be a squad player. Actually wants him for the first team.
There you go. That's all everything you need to know.
Ryan flip-flops.
Fucking Ryan, innit? You know what I'm saying? And that tells you all you need to know.
It's like Ryan's trying to sell himself on Mason Mount.
More turns than the Big Show, Ryan.
That's it.
That's what I'm saying. When you talk to every Big Show, more turns than the Big Show. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Manchester United fans, whether it's Arsenal fans, whether it's Liverpool fans, and I've spoken to fans of all clubs, nobody is with this. Nobody. That tells you all you need to know. And to Manchester United fans, if we were going to move, if Bruno was in this situation, rival fans would sound like how we sound about Mount. Just putting that out there. Telling you right now, we sound exactly the same.
Exactly. It's true. It's facts, though.
I do think your managers get a tune out of him, but it's like
absolutely
60, 55 million. I mean, give me the money, but I don't get it. I really don't.
Could Ten Hag get a tune out of him? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've seen Ten Hag improve Wan-Bissaka, but it's like I'm not saying go and bring me a Wan-Bissaka level player. Nah.
Yeah.
So we got Sharky and Grizz. They both said they wanted Mount. Okay, well we got 2.
All right, so that's 2.
Yeah,
that's 2.
Yeah, Grizz, to be fair, he said he would take him. Yeah.
What, for first team?
You know what? I think he'd be part of the squad. I don't think he'd be in the team. But
squad player, yeah, because he'd do the Henderson role. But as a squad player, if they signed Ugarte and McAllister, Mount's holding bench.
55 million, though, man.
With Fabinho, let's say they sign McAllister and they sign Ugarte, for example, and then they have Fabinho there. Mount's holding bench.
Yeah. We could go get
Lavia. Right now, he's holding bench. If Arsenal do the business they're supposed to do, so let's say they get Declan Rice and another, where's he playing? He's going to be a squad player.
Is that real? Ten Hag is a massive fan of Mount. He's in love with the player, particularly watching him in person.
No, that's cap. That's cap.
If that's from Fabrizio, then no, you lot are invested.
I don't know. This guy just added something in there. You know what I mean? We need to see the real quote. Check it online. I'm sure a real quote as well.
Did he not work with Ziyech at Ajax? I'm saying, I'm sure he's a fan of him. Don't mean we're interested in signing him.
Exactly.
The fuck?
Yeah, I heard you were linked to him in the summer.
Yeah, exactly. And look what happened. We were linked to him in the summer. Did we sign him?
No.
There you go then. Exactly.
Let me see. If anyone's got that Mount article, let me know because I can't really find it.
It's not. It don't exist. That's why.
I'm just making fake.
Or did he say it on his YouTube channel or something? Someone let me know. But I'm gonna send the link out to the channel in a little sec. Big up Winter Surfer saying starting a GoFundMe page right now for United to pay the 55 million for Mount and to turn Weghorst loan onto permanent for Said. Flawless up yours. Just gonna say. This channel is now acting as a GoFundMe for the Mason Mount transfer. So, yeah, bring it in, people. Bring it in. Right, link is going to go out to the panel. So, big up to all you guys going to roll in a little sec. And, yeah, not really looking forward to the game tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. Maybe we get a draw. We won't get
all this. You know what the thing is with these quotes as well? People don't put the questions. If they ask Ten Hag, for example, about Mason Mount, he's not going to turn around and say, yeah, he's shocking. I don't want him at my club. Of course, he's going to say, yeah, he's a good player. He's going to give the PR answer. When is the last time a manager was asked about a player at a rival club and said, yeah, he's shocking. I don't want him. People expect managers to talk like us. Of course, they're not going to. Oh, he's a big fan of him at Vitesse. Yeah, because Mount probably improved Vitesse at the time. Context. He's arguably maybe their best player. When he gets into there, it's a whole different kettle of fish. What are we doing here? I'm saying times have changed. Mason Mount. We got Casemiro and then we're going to link him up with Mason Mount. They don't even sound right. What are we doing?
Casemiro, Mount, right? Bruno is something.
Bro, that's catastrophe when you deep it.
That is, I'm writing off the season. You know what I'm saying? If we sign Mount, I'm writing off the season.
Retire me. He'd be like, retire. I want to retire.
I'm tired. I'd write off the season. I'd be like,
a little bit of Champions League experience, though. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. We got enough for that. We got 2 4-time winners. We good on that.
Bro. Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot about Casemiro.
5, actually.
5, so we got 9-time winners, and I'm sure there's some more in there as well. Man. Yeah, man, we good.
9-time winners, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And you're telling me Casemiro, Mason Mount.
Mason, you know what I'm saying? You lot keep him. The fuck? Hey, up your surfer. You know what I'm saying? This guy.
What's with the hostility, man?
What's with the hostility? Sure, man. Fuck you.
Oh, did I have your feelings? Oh,
yeah,
no.
I did.
This guy living for you.
That's such a dick, yo. Hey, this guy,
fucking hell, bro.
This guy.
Either of you two a little bit more optimistic for the game tomorrow? Because Josh, you sounded like you were very confident.
Yeah, not like confident is a strange word, but I think it'll be a low. If it like 0-0, 1-0 at the worst, I just don't see either team like actually getting a ton of goals in this game. I think best case scenario for us is probably like a 1-1, 0-0. Worst case is like a 1-0. I just don't. I'm sorry. Like I know they're in third, but it's like there's nobody in that attack that I'd be outwardly scared of to like go off on us.
Rashford.
No, listen, they're getting their big goals to win games on like Casemiro bicycle kicks in the box at the end of games. Like, I'm not really sure. I'm not really concerned about like Anthony by any means. Rashford, Sancho, those guys are like, I mean, completely inconsistent. Weghorst is a bum. Bruno maybe a free kick goal, something like that, something crazy like that, maybe. But
I said Bruno, free kick goal, you know. Yeah,
these are the kind of goals that I would expect you guys to score in a game like this.
Yeah, we're not free flowing. I agree with that in terms of not being free flowing. The only thing I disagree with is Rashford being inconsistent. But other than that,
in transition, I'm worried about.
Rashford's been pretty inconsistent this year as well. So he had a really nice run of games where he scored a bunch of goals.
Then
he went on like a 4 or 5, 6 game run of nothing. Like
he's had a.
I don't think that's inconsistent though.
No, he's had a little. Yeah, he's had a little dip in form. But
that would be the
overall,
definition of inconsistency, right?
No,
like a
thing is,
a run of non-form. Like
no. It's only been
coming off of like 2-3 years of nothing.
No,
like
even outside of his GNA, he's played well. Like, let's not do that. Let's not act like just because he's not scored goals and got assists at times where he's been very good the majority of the season. So I disagree with the inconsistency thing. He's been our only attacker of any note that's done anything over any length of period of time for the entire season.
If informed, it's the right kind of narrative.
His form's dipped off a little bit, but to say he's inconsistent is incorrect.
I mean, a lot of it though, right? Like not just a little bit.
No, it's a little bit. It's the past few games. Bear in mind injuries as well. It's like when people was running with the whole, he hasn't scored in 2 months. He played 2 league matches in March, but again, context. So when people were saying, March to April, he didn't score in 2 months in league, but we played 2 league matches in the month of March. Like, that's not what we're doing. He's carried our attack. Like I've said before, nobody in our attack outside of Rashford gets higher than a 6 this season. He's carried our attack.
So it's a low bar.
Do you know
he's carried our attack? No, that's the point I'm making though. Like nobody gets higher than a 6 in our attack. So to say Rashford how has he been inconsistent? Like he's been not only creating for others, but he also creates for himself as well. And I'm someone who's not even a big fan of Rashford like that. But this season,
this game reminds me of, Lewis? It reminds you of when you're paying for something monthly and you're down to the second to last payment. Do you know what I mean? That's what it reminds me of.
You're nearly done.
Yeah, this is that it. And you can see the last payment in sight is Sunday, and then it's over. And then you're done with it. You pay for it. You don't have to look back on it. You're done like that. To me, tomorrow's game is just 90 minutes closer to the end.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's 90 minutes closer to the end. We finished our season when the final whistle went at Bournemouth.
Yeah,
we were done.
Even for United as well. If Liverpool beat Villa, then yes, because Liverpool drew against Villa. Even for you guys, doesn't it feel like all you need is a draw, isn't it, to make top 4? So even for you lot, it's not really like do or die type of game.
I thought top 4 was done.
Yeah, it's not do or die.
We've got 5 straight draws with United, 5 straight draws, and then we beat them the 6th game. We beat them 3-1, and then 5 straight draws since then. So, like, for me to think like this is going to be something outside of that norm, probably not.
Yeah, it's literally it's mathematically it's a point to secure.
We got what we wanted, though, innit? Like I predicted us to finish top 4, and I predicted us to get a trophy as well. So I've kind of set what I've needed to set this season. You know what I mean? Obviously, we want to try and push on one more further forward, get 3rd. And then, you know what? It's not been a bad season, man. And a lot of people have been dissing Ten Hag this season, calling him Ten Hag, 7 Hag. Where are you lot now?
3 Hag.
Remember, 10 months remember at the start of the season, 10 months and 10 days and all this. And
10 months, 10 days.
Yeah. It's mad how things
change. You know what I mean?
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's he saying?
I just think we all need to realize, everybody here with all our teams, we need to realize how far away we actually are from being relevant, because we ain't close to Man City.
No.
None of us.
I think we all know that.
Yeah.
I've not heard anyone say that we're anywhere near close. Just because
I think we're a bit close to City.
I think the manager. We still need wholesale changes.
United are closer to City. They're in the same city. You're like a few miles away from them.
You're wrong. We're close to City.
Logistically, they're very close.
We're close to City when you break the tables up and you put them side by side like that. Because we're second.
Actually, we got something to play for.
I'm not even. No, that's.
If we win, we get to 11th.
Yeah, exactly.
Got to remember that.
That's like saying if United win, they're gonna get they're in 3rd instead of 4th. What's the difference?
Yeah, it's just a vanity thing.
Top of the ball,
sounds better. It's literally just vanity. It's literally just to say we
can't let Crystal Palace go above us as well. We can't.
We sure can, the way we played this year. I mean, we can.
Okay. We can't let Wolves go above us.
Oh,
Why
no, that
not?
happened too.
Everyone else.
I think we'll end up 14th.
Nah, you don't gotta get points off Newcastle on the last day.
No.
because
Have you seen us play
That's
lately?
the difference. You need us to. And you already know, don't bother
No, we don't
asking us
need
when
you to do nothing. Lewis, we don't need you to do nothing. Because we're going to take care of it ourselves. We're going to beat you. We're going to beat Fulham.
Yeah,
We don't
Fulham
need
at
you,
home.
man.
Fulham
Yeah,
at
it's
home.
Fulham at home.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
come
Fulham
on.
at home.
It's Fulham at home, man.
Oh,
might
yeah.
could do
Well,
that
y'all
good
play
work.
great away from home. don't
Fulham
you?
might do West London proud because we won't.
Yes, nah, we gonna move to both West London teams. It's calm. You know what I'm
You
saying?
might
Like,
even
we
pick, you might even the top of flipping West London, are you not? What's going on in
We're
West London?
following your example with Manchester, so it's all good.
Which is harder? No, but listen. Which one's harder though? To be better than Man City or to be better than Fulham and then Man there? Which one's harder?
Hey,
It all
they're not going to
depends
have
on
a
the
parade
team.
in our city,
It's
though.
easier
We're
for
doing-
Man
They're not gonna have a-
United to be higher than Man City
We
than
like
for us
doing
to be higher than
community
Brentford
service.
right now.
You know,
They're going to have a
who's-
parade in your
Who's
city.
gonna have a parade in the? There ain't no parade. That's just that's a street party. You know what I'm saying? Not no parade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a street party. You can still move around. That ain't too far from where I'm at now. You can still
She's just
maneuver
letting a
around.
firework out the window.
Yeah,
that's what the
100%.
party is.
Someone just got a sparkler and that's it, man. They ain't got no fans. You
Lighting
feel
a
me?
candle. That's what it is.
Yeah, like, let's not do that. Like acting like
Yeah,
they taking
it's got a
over. Yes,
lighter.
they're having success. The country's blue, unfortunately, and that. But let's not do that. Let's not act like it's more than what it is.
Oh yeah, let's do politics now. Let's do politics now.
So, but, like,
Who's in terms of your players? Who's out? Who's out? and who's...
just Martinez. Everybody else is fit and available.
Just
Varane is back.
Varane's been playing. Yeah, Varane's back. Yeah, he played the last couple. He
So
played against
Varane and
Bournemouth and he
Lindelof,
played
yeah.
against someone else. Yeah,
It's
it'd be
not-
Varane,
I'm
Lindelof.
asking Varane as if I have a striker. I have it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Who's out for you lot? You got to go out.
Everybody.
Got quite a few.
Right,
Everybody.
so it's Sterling,
Everybody.
Mount,
Lewis, just
James,
count who's left.
Chilwell,
Just count who's left.
Cucurella,
That's easier,
Kante,
man.
Koulibaly,
left.
Badiashile.
Oh yeah, if we don't beat you lot, we fucked up.
Just count.
With
Just
all
count
them
who's
players
left.
missing.
Count who's left. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter if they're injured or not. Lampard was still playing them, so it's fine. You know what I mean? It's all good. It's all good. You know?
Yeah. You're going to see, 18-year-old at left back or left wing back who couldn't defend to save his life. You're going to see a guy that's 500 years old playing at right wing back or right back who can't run anymore. So yeah, if y'all don't score 3 or 4 on us, that's a y'all problem, not us.
Whoa. The 3 or 4 is too much. I think we'll score about 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Relax.
Saeed, big up my G. It's been real
Big up,
good.
man.
Every time,
Yeah,
bro.
links
Big
will
up,
try to-
Yeah, big up, guys.
Big
I'll
up,
see you
Saeed.
again tomorrow, Lewis, if you're back.
Yeah, I'll see you later, G.
I'll catch you there.
I can guarantee Lewis Hall has a shot on goal that he will miss, but he will have a shot on goal. It's like a standard game. Whenever he plays, he will get a shot on goal. It will be saved. It'll be right at the keeper, but it will happen.
But I know it's definitely happening tomorrow if he plays. The Gallagher yellow card is definitely happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that is definitely happening. So if you got that new accumulator, that's one you should do. The
What's
Gallagher
Sterling
yellow
out
card.
for?
Yeah, we might actually create a chance.
Well, he's not in the English. He's not in the England squad because of the hamstring problem.
Oh, who cares?
Oh, I thought it was something wrong with his heart. I'm sorry.
His heart.
Jesus Christ.
Because he ain't got no damn heart.
Fuck it. I mean, fairs. That's fair enough. Big up CNAC saying this season has been like watching a 10-year-old 3-legged dog with diabetes limp around. Fucking hell, very graphic.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm
talk
just
about it,
waiting for it to end. At least we have a transfer season.
You're wrong. That dog would fight more. That's the
Mhm.
problem.
If you cornered him, he still try to bite you.
Yeah, that dog would fight to get better. So you know what I mean.
Well, I have a
That
question,
dog
guys.
would move better than half our
Actually, he
team.
moves better than Havertz. That's the problem. That dog. So it's all good.
Yeah, go on, Josh. What are you saying?
Are you guys selling for real? Is that a real thing? Are the
I
Glazers
think
selling?
I think we're definitely selling. To who is a whole different conversation. But I
Very
think we're
quiet.
definitely
Very.
So
yeah,
you
Well-
think they'll actually be active in the summer then if they're in the midst of a sale? Like, would that
Yeah.
make sense for the Glazers to invest if they're selling?
Well, we've been linked with obviously with Manchester United. There's always links, but obviously there was the Kim Min Jae links earlier. There's the Mount today. There's the Neymar yesterday. Do I believe the latter two are true?
Kovacic as well.
Absolutely not. No. Yeah, the Kovacic. Do I believe they're true? No. But you never know with the Glazers. We're asking if the Glazers make logical and business sense decisions, and we know this that they don't. They don't make
Right.
logical decisions. They don't make smart business decisions. So them investing in the squad before selling wouldn't surprise me. because they're money grabbing crooks. So it would not shock me if they just tried to sign somebody just to up the valuation of the club while they're selling it. They seem like the type to do that. All right, let's go and sign player X just so then we can add extra onto the deal. But I think we'll get sold because there's been too much noise, too much conversation. We know that they've had conversations, obviously, with Sheikh Jassim and Jim Ratcliffe as well. So we'll see. But I do think
that's where the Neymar thing makes sense, right? Like if they wanted to do that, they would buy a guy like Neymar. Jersey sales can go up. Yes. Now you can say, hey, we got this key player. He's a world-class guy. Like now we want an extra $500,000 or $500 million for
Facts.
On top of that, right?
And added on top of that as well, especially if it was a loan deal, they're not even paying a transfer fee. So you're potentially getting a player of that caliber, paying only X amount of his wages as well. Like, yeah, that's the type of move that they would 110% make, like you said there, to try and up the value of the club and say, we have Neymar here now.
It's hard for me to envision them, like, if they are in fact like going to sell no matter what, like to envision them spending like hundreds of millions in the summer, when they're gonna dump the team. So, they already have a bit of a track record for. I mean, they spend money, just maybe not necessarily where fans would like them to spend it, but. It's one of those weird decisions. I don't know how smart that would be to do that when you know you're selling the team. So,
hey, Lewis,
just a question.
What's the one question you ask about Mount or Havertz? What are they good at, right?
Yeah.
Now we've seen it today. Mount, and it's off the ball again, but his PR is world class and generational, my friend. Absolute brilliant.
No. I saw on the ball once
best.
now. You see how people are trying to praise him for having our third highest assists, but the only two above him are fucking Havertz and Sterling. So, great, he's our third highest assister. Great. We have a dog shit attack, and he ain't even top.
Yeah, I mean, isn't Mudryk number 2 in our team in Premier League assists behind Thiago with like 2?
The PR is unbelievable. It's like this next month needs to speed through so he can fuck off.
You know what? The one thing I was shocked about Mount is that his stalker was not Johnny.
I think Texas Blue said in the chat that wasn't a chick, that was Alex Goldberg.
This was it. Despite starting only 20 league games this season, Mount has scored or assisted 5 goals for Chelsea. Only Sterling and Havertz have more. Wow.
That's one every 4 games.
That man, he's United,
and Havertz were able to outscore you for GNA, and that's a flex.
That's got to be all
a
comps
United
too, right?
man. Statman Dave.
Is that all comps?
Yeah.
That's why, because they're now linked with him.
They're now trying to prop Mount. I hear it.
So he scored or assisted once every 4 games.
Yeah.
That is not something to write home about.
Well, apparently it is.
Well, I mean, that's journalism nowadays, right?
I feel like that's got to be all comps.
That's like saying somebody has a groin injury when they have a hamstring injury.
Yeah, they can't make up their mind.
3 goals and 2 assists. I think in all competitions there's another assist. So it'd be 3 out of 3.
Yay.
So yeah. You can't forget the assist for Aubameyang at AC Milan.
Lewis, those all came in that 3 or 4 game run. Do you remember Milan, Wolves, Villa? Those all came in that run.
Yes.
3 games, yeah.
It was a 3-game purple patch.
That's where it came. 3 or 4 game purple patch right there. That's where.
Oh,
2 goals against Villa. 2 goals against Villa. A goal against. Did he score against Milan in either leg?
No, he got an assist.
He's got 2 assists against Wolves, right? Got 2 assists against Wolves, was it something like that? Or did he score?
Goal and assist. Goal and assist.
So yeah, goal and assist, 2 goals.
So stat padding against teams that are
right. So
at that time were really low.
Don't forget Bournemouth.
That's right. Stat padding against
that's kind of always been his MO, right? Though, like the 7 goals against Norwich and like that's kind of. It was kind of a joke at first, like, hey, this guy only scores against the bottom half, and then it was like, well, actually, if you look at his numbers, that's kind of true. Like, the majority of them do come against.
Doing that.
And you know, you already have a guy like that. His name is Bruno Fernandes.
Of course, Mount isn't better than any version of Oscar. Of course, he's. What are you talking
Bruno
about?
Fernandes is better than Mount.
But Bruno only shows up against lower tier teams. He very rarely shows up against the best teams.
I actually think Bruno's a decent player.
Oscar wipes the floor with him.
He's terrible.
Department.
Just ask United fans.
Yeah, I know. United fans hate him, don't they?
except for Mark Goldbridge, who loves it. I don't know why.
I think Terry likes him as well.
Yeah, but Terry thinks third's his trophy, so what can you say?
I mean, that's probably your most successful thing this season. I mean, you guys won a trophy. Like that would hang my hat on that for sure. Definitely more than third. I mean, obviously top 4 is a goal for most teams, but the trophy is what I would hang my hat on.
Oh, 100%, man.
They might get another trophy, you know.
Yeah, trophies over everything. Like 110%. That's the biggest thing from this season. Like this, obviously overall success. Yeah, on the pitch has been better as well. That's a whole different conversation. But yeah, I'm trophies over everything. So the fact that we went and picked up a trophy, especially because of our trophy drought, is the best thing to come from this season as well.
Yeah, you had a better season than Arsenal.
Absolutely.
They don't want to admit that, but you did.
Yeah. They don't because, they disappointed, because of what happened and the fact that they should have won the league. But of course, we had a better season than them. I don't get when football became about finishing second. I don't know where this runners-up thing and being great runners-up was a thing.
I agree. That's why when I see some Chelsea fans go, yeah, we definitely got to get 78 points next year. Why? Why does it matter? Just get in. If you do this, you want to get the title, fine. You want to get top 4, fine. But why does it matter the points? Do you know what I mean? We got top 4. We got top 4 twice with 66 points. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't. Do you know what I mean? The only points total that matters is the one that ends up in first. You know what I mean? That's the only points total that matters. Do you think City? Do you think so? This points thing came in because of Liverpool fans. Really, that's the way it came in because of them. Because no one else was upset. You won the title once with 78 points.
Yeah, and I don't even know which season that is. I've seen Manchester United win multiple Premier League titles. I can't tell you what points total we finished on. Because I don't care because we finished top of the table.
Exactly.
That's all, man. That's all I'm fussed about. Whether it was 90 or whether it's 70. I don't care.
Invincibles won with 83 or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But who cares? Yeah. It's like, we're going to get 78 points. No, just get as many points as possible. Who cares the total? Just win.
No doubt. The only time you could really mention points as part of your season is if you crack that 100-point mark.
Yes.
That is an accomplishment. You can be like, 100. We had a 100-point season. That's pretty goddamn good. But that's the only time. Other than that, I don't know any of our point totals in any of our title-winning seasons or any of that stuff.
Well, again, if you cracked 100 points but you didn't win the league, what does it matter?
Sure.
I don't know. When we won the second title in a row in 05-06, I have no idea how many points we got.
I think it was 88.
Fine. What I mean is, it don't matter.
It don't matter. Yeah.
That's like trying to compare Champions League wins by the amount of goals you scored against the opponent. It doesn't matter. They all count the same.
Yeah. It never says, and also it never says how well you played. It doesn't go.
No,
Chelsea,
you just won.
We were really bad in the final against Bayern Munich and won on penalties like that. You know what I mean? It just says winners like that. So if United beat City and absolutely stink out the joint, is any United fan going to care? Absolutely not. It doesn't matter.
People always talk about these things. It's like when we won in '99 in the Champions League final. We played awful in that final. We was awful in that final for them. Bayern Munich hit the bar Bayern Munich they went a goal up. I think they hit the woodwork 3 times or something. I remember watching. I'm like, yo, this is all over. And then we scored 2 last-minute goals. Even against you lot, John Terry don't slip. We don't win that final. Couldn't get less because we got 2 Champions Leagues. Could not care less.
Exactly. Doesn't matter, man. That's the whole point. It's like now I reacted to a tweet yesterday where someone said, and it was getting rid of Mount would have been the worst thing in our club's history. I said, bro, we've been alive for 118 years, and are you really telling me getting rid of Mason Mount in a 118-year history would be the darkest day?
Andrew, we've literally sold 2 of the all-time best Premier League players of a generation in De Bruyne and Salah, and people are worried about this guy. Those are 2 all-timers, potentially all-time. De Bruyne, he'll have when he retires, he'll have an argument as being one of the best of all time in the midfield.
Absolutely.
In the Premier League.
Absolutely.
And so Mason will not be able to, at least not now, will not be able to say that. It's crazy when I hear people say things like that. It's okay. I think Said said earlier, maybe it was flawless, but this guy asking for money that he's asking for starters money. So he's not going to be, he's not going to go to, maybe he will, but he's going to go to one of these teams and be a bench option. They're not going to pay you starters money to be a bench option. So even if it's at Chelsea, like you might still be a bench option at Chelsea too. So maybe we're offering him a contract that's going to reflect that. And if that's not what he wants to do, then he's going to have to make his decision elsewhere. But I'm not paying you $200 to $300 to be a bench player or a cup option. It's just not going to happen.
No, you're right.
Gentlemen, I got bounced to go to work. Y'all have a blessed day.
Bless Justice.
Justice has been real muchy. Big up, bro.
Man. Bless
We
Justice.
apologize for Florida.
I hope it's not me, just.
Hey, you show up, Surfer. How about that? I don't even know what you said. You can just show up. You know what I'm saying?
There goes the neighborhood.
This guy's such a
I feel bullied.
Lewis, you see how full set of hair looks like? Take a note.
It's fine. It's not even going that far back. Why's everyone coming for my hairline nowadays? Like the fuck?
Sorry, can you say that again, Lewis? Can you say that again?
Yeah, they just winding you up, fam. You're calm, man. They just being dickheads. You're calm.
There's one for
Lewis,
both.
can you do us a favour? When you find your hairline, could you stick a pole in it like when they climb a mountain so we can mark where it is?
Let me find yours, bruv. Let me find yours. How about that?
Lewis's hairline playing offside.
Hey, Prime, switch your camera on.
Why?
Switch your camera on.
We'll want to see if you can fit in the
I want
camera.
to see your hairline. Show me yours.
I said why.
Oh man, you want to unmute? Show me yours.
Lewis, this black on black violence you're doing is not nice.
I'm playing the black.
The irony. The fucking irony.
Damn it, you stole my next
I
Prime.
do
You
it.
stole my next line, Prime. You stole my next line. Stole it. How dare you, Prime? Steal my line. How dare you? Unbelievable.
Oh, fuck's sake. Right, Alex, Prime, either of you guys a bit optimistic for tomorrow? Or
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Just one word answer.
You know why? That's probably potentially the only game I'm gonna miss watching this season because I'm gonna be driving. I'm going to the island and I'm gonna be resting for 5 days. So
good. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, I'm pissed. I didn't realize that there was the game day that I was supposed to travel.
Don't worry about it, man.
I'm gonna drive and I'm gonna see it drive and watch it at the same time. So we'll see.
Well, you watch it again anyway, right?
I'll watch it again.
Right? You watch it twice. So it's like
I watch it twice. Yeah, usually. But I just don't like to watch it replay after. If I cannot watch the game live, I cannot go on the phone. I cannot do nothing because I don't want to get spoilers before I watch. So that was the most annoying part of it. Literally, I was driving, me and my partner, ambulance. In the ambulance, there's 2 people, not partner in life, Prime. Partner, just to be clear.
Wait, what? Why did you say Prime?
Because he knows what you're like, Prime. That's why we know what you're like. Everyone knows what you're like. Exactly, everybody knows what you're like. You know what I'm saying? That's why
I'm not an idiot. I'm not Ryan. Don't do that.
We're not saying you're an idiot. No. You're definitely not Ryan. I would
not even say you're Ryan, but you're close.
No. We're just saying we know what you're like in it when it comes to those type of things. That's what that is.
Yeah. So I literally kicked the guy out of the trucks just because he told me the score. I remember we playing against the Fulham, and he's like, "Oh my God, Chelsea lost." I was like, "You," and I was recording the game. I kicked him out and I drove off. I got written up for it. Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the harder things to do nowadays. Is when if you can't watch the game live, is to not get
on the phone
somehow. There's always alerts everywhere. Somebody posts something, you get an alert from one of your ESPN apps or something. It makes it harder to
I kill all the notifications. I put on airplane mode.
One thing I
what
did
are we
want
saying?
to
What are we saying? 3-0 Chelsea tomorrow.
United, but yeah.
I told you we're not scoring 3 goals, man. I don't know why you think we are scoring 3 goals.
No, the fun part is what team actually beat each other in the last 3-4 years? None.
These are 2 of the worst. When you look at the actual attacks,
5 straight draws against United. 5 straight.
Same as Liverpool, Chelsea, and Liverpool, United.
Yeah. When you look at these 2 attacks, these are 2 of the worst attacks on paper.
Yeah,
Rashford's just come back from injury, so he'll be on the bench. Look at your attack and look at us. Where is 3 goals coming?
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Just,
gosh,
look at the last game.
Bruno.
We score.
Bruno.
Yeah,
we score on a
Bruno,
10. You guys score on a Casemiro corner
Bruno
in the
Guimaraes?
95th minute. Like,
Flawless, I'll say when you guys do score 3, I'll bring back this conversation.
Yeah, we'll remember this conversation. I'll be very happy and very, very shocked. Like, I think we win the
I'll
game,
be like,
yes, but I don't see
there
us
you go.
scoring more than 2 goals. I don't see it. No, I really don't.
If a joking aside, I can see in 0-0 draw.
Yeah,
I can see 0-0 draw.
well,
with
the decent thing about some of the injuries we had is like Frank will be forced to now play maybe some of these younger guys we've been calling for. With like Sterling being out, you might see a Mudryk, a Pulisic, Noni. You might see one of those guys get to start now. You know, the midfield we've seen how bare that is. You know, you might get some Carney minutes at some point. Lewis Hall will almost definitely start in the left back position or left wing back position. So yeah, it's like one of those games where you'll probably Zhao's back, so I don't know if he'll be fully fit to play, but he's back in the team at least. So you might see some guys, but yeah, you might see some guys like that get to play in this game and not get stuck having to watch Sterling.
Yeah,
maybe, hopefully. Did Lampard specifically say he's out, or is it just the England lineup?
Who's that, Sterling?
Yeah, because I know Sterling got ruled out for the England lineup because of the hamstring problem, but I don't know if Lampard said anything about it.
England lineup? What are you talking about?
Internationals after the season's done. Sterling's not in the lineup because he's got a hamstring problem.
They're Euro qualifiers, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think that's what they are.
I think they are. I don't pay attention to that crap. I won't lie.
Hey, Alex, Southgate did call up a Chelsea midfielder and to the senior team.
Felix is back.
It wasn't Carney.
But it
was Connor. It was Connor. Once again. Felix should be back. Yeah. I think Frank said he's good to go. So
I didn't think Felix was on the bench due to the injury. I think Felix is on the bench because Lampard put him on the bench for no specific reasons.
No, I think he picked up an injury before the game last time. He wasn't even on the bench.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was supposed to. He traveled, but I think he picked up an injury like right before the game. They said.
You can. Flawless. What's your thoughts on Frank?
What do you mean, yo?
And then he's wondering why we're saying what we're saying about you, Prime. And then he's wondering why. Why is my name in it? Why?
What's your thoughts on Frank, Flawless? Stop laughing.
In what sense? You got to ask me specifically. What do you mean? What's my thoughts on Frank? In what sense? What do you mean?
His hairline, his whiteness. What is the problem?
As a manager, as a tactician,
as a manager, he's awful. You know this. I still can't believe you lot brought him back. I can't believe that was the plan. Sacking Graham Potter, I fully understand. Like, you should have done that sooner. But like, you lot made a bad situation even worse. Sacking Potter, I hear it, but to bring back Lampard, all the interims, you lot could have brought back anybody because the interim's not really under pressure like that. So bring back anyone. Where's Gus Hiddink? You know what I'm saying? If he's in China managing a certain, go get him.
I think we are ran out of interims at that point.
You lot might as well have kept the Bruno guy, man. You know what I'm saying?
The problem is he walked off.
Yeah,
he didn't get fired. He walked off. He's like, I ain't ruined my career for this. My career didn't even start.
I just can't believe he was the answer. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was like. When I first seen it, I laughed because I thought, oh, that's a joke.
I think nobody. No, I don't think anybody would have taken in a temporary position. Nobody's stupid enough.
Nah, so you just got
who?
You just have to offer more money,
Sam Allardyce, for example. If Sam Allardyce was,
don't get big Sam.
He wouldn't come for one specific reason. He would want a big payout, and he will have a guarantee next season if he's safe.
Yeah, he would. You should have just went and got some maybe unknown, upcoming type manager. It's only for a few months. It just shouldn't have been Lampard.
Unknown type manager.
It should that he's very well known. We know how bad he is. His levels is well known. I'm just why did you? It's just anybody but him.
Because nobody will accept it. There's literally a job that nobody would have accepted.
I hear that, but because it's interim, you could have just threw extra, just put extra couple zeros on the contract. That's all that is. For extra couple zeros, you know what I'm saying? And then you dip. You're in a no-lose situation if you're anybody else apart from Lampard in this job. All you had to do was come in and just steady the ship. And they'll be like, I went into a difficult time at Chelsea and sorted them out.
I would
You
have
then
been
put yourself
happy if
in the
Thiago
windows to get
Silva
life.
play manager for until the end of the season.
You would have went with Silva. Depends if he was coaching. I don't know. Is he looking to go into management?
No. I'm saying like on a temporary basis.
Right,
that
maybe.
was my like there was no. Tell you the truth, I would. Never mind. I want her to be a little bit like if I like Emma Hayes. I still think she can do a men's team.
He accomplished his mission, Alex. He kept us up. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, he
Club
kept us
caretaken.
up.
Club
Exactly.
has been caretaken.
This club is in the hands of saved by Frank Lampard.
Yes.
That's it. We're saved by Frank Lampard. You hear that, Prime? So bend your knees every time you mention his name.
But to answer your question, Prime, terrible manager. He's awful, man. He's awful. Right? He really is. I'm saying, just be thankful. You lot should, as Chelsea fans, should be thankful you didn't keep him he didn't get the permanent job.
Over my dead body.
Yeah, that's what you have to be like.
That's a big giant dead body, man.
Fuck you. Why are you treating me like I'm Reece James?
This guy, you know.
Reece James is one of your right. Reece James is size of your right thigh.
What's this?
Okay. What was your thoughts on these Lukaku quotes? Said he wasn't fully into the mega Chelsea transfer on a long-term basis. I was good at Chelsea last season, but I knew then that if it didn't work out at Chelsea, I still had Inter Milan. When I signed again, I knew I belong here. I had that too at Anderlecht. I take this club seriously, and I want to do my best. The people here see that, and being encouraged here is the best thing there is.
He's basically saying, yo, you man are the side chick, and I had my mains. That's what he's basically saying. If it don't work here, I can always go back to my mains.
Right. Well, you gotta listen. You gotta look at the guy you're talking about here, right? So this is a guy that absolutely must feel loved at all times to be successful. He requires that. Like, this isn't a guy who can pull that out of himself. He needs to feel like he's the man at all times. And if he doesn't feel that way, he slouches. He looks like a bum on this. He plays bad. He starts to blame other people. This is the kind of guy you're talking about, right? So he also said. Go ahead, Alex.
He likes to be complimented all the time.
Yes, big time. I mean, he puts himself in
like
the
he's like a Donald Trump. He's
and...
like a Donald Trump. I'm good at this. I'm best at this. I'm best. Somebody said good thing about him. Like, yeah, he's good. He likes compliments. The funny part is, I knew that before United. How the F did nobody else knew about that? I've been saying it's not about his football. Well, it's as a lot of it about the football. But the biggest problem with him is his ego is big as he is.
Yeah,
literally.
Well, you can look at the beginning of his career under Jose. So he came in very young, a lot of attitude, a lot of ego. Jose humbled him pretty quick, and he didn't like that. So he's like, "Let me go on loan." Bam, leaves, goes to West Brom, plays pretty well there. I mean, listen, this is a guy. This is also the opposite of this guy. Is where if you do that stuff, if you give him the affirmation, if you tell him how good he is, if you love on him all the time, he will reward you with goals. I mean, he's shown that in his career. When he goes to places where he feels love, he scores goals for them. Now you're having to make a lot of concessions for one guy to do that. But
two big differences. Those egos in a young talent is the big thing. The problem is if you see, like, for example, look at the ego of, for example, Haaland and Lukaku. But kind of the same, right? Like, not the ego, but like a character, personality. The personalities are like the same. The problem is Lukaku gives up on the challenge and goes to show it somewhere else. Haaland's like, nah, you don't like me, I will show you.
Well, I'll tell you the
see
difference.
What I'm saying?
I'll tell you the difference in their two personalities. Lukaku is the guy who puts on the performance that he has the attitude of a player like Erling Haaland, right? Mm-hmm. So Erling Haaland is that guy. He's the guy who has that dog in him. He's the guy that has that ego is warranted by ability, performance, like overall just stature in the game. Lukaku wants to be that guy. So he puts on the ego.
He's not shy of a criticism.
he puts on the
Lukaku is
ego
the
of
big
that guy.
obsessed about it.
Yeah.
Lukaku cannot take criticism. Like what? Like even in his interview, he's like, I can play in this different positions. That was the biggest. Like in the same conversation. How you can actually not have even a conversation when you slagging somebody out? You tend to actually bring up the stuff that you're not even doing for yourself. Like he was saying that Chelsea does not play the way he is, but at the same time, he's like, I can play everywhere. It's like a Havertz. I can play everywhere across the front three. Okay. When was the you can like physically present at that position doesn't necessarily means that you can play in it. That if somebody used you as a chess, he just uses a dummy move. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you are on the chest of Chelsea. Like you move Kai Havertz on the position, you're a dummy move. That's what you need to be used for. Literally. It's embarrassing, man.
Yeah, fuck Lukaku. Oh, dickhead.
Fuck the whole Chelsea team, to be fair, this season especially.
Yeah, 4 more days and this shit is over. There we go, straight into transfer news. It's a big Mason Mount.
Yay.
Oh, wait, we talk about Mount for the next month until he finds a club. I look forward to it.
I saw my best friend Igal again posting the picture. Like, which team is better? This winning title team versus this Arsenal team.
Oh, what team was it this time?
I don't know. Like, I think it was like before. I think it was before Chelsea. Not the other one. The team before that, the one.
Hey, Lewis, can you pull up? Can you find Frank LaBeouf's recent quotes from yesterday?
Frank LaBeouf.
Yeah.
All right.
About who Chelsea need to sign.
Mason Mount.
Frank LaBeouf. Oh, Declan Rice. I like Frank LaBeouf as well. Proper Chelsea.
Yeah.
He's proper Chelsea. Lukaku. I hear you, fam. Big Rum. Bring him back.
Oh, Lukaku, bro. Chelsea must try and sign Declan Rice. He knows the club. I think he cheers the club, and he would bring something special to Chelsea. Brother didn't even say
what does it mean? He knows the club. He knows where the bathrooms are, or what?
Yeah, he's from Cobham, man. He understands.
I know
he gets
he's
it, man.
from Cobham.
Yeah, man.
I kind of agree with him too.
You laugh
like he just knows where the bathrooms are.
Yeah,
like,
man. He knows
the
his
club.
way around, man.
So he will not piss himself.
No, he knows what it means to play for Chelsea, man. You know what I'm saying? And that. He knows what it's like to pull on that blue shirt and have what is it? A dragon? Whatever you lot have is the badge. Yeah, that shit. Or lion, or whatever. Lion, yeah, the blue lion thing. And also, what he can do if you do sign Declan Rice, that could make Mason Mount stay. You know what I'm saying? That could encourage him.
Yeah, Twin Peaks, chocolate bar.
Hey,
do you like him as a player, Wallace?
Who, Rice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a good player. Is he overrated? Yes.
To be fair.
But I think he is a good player. But typical, like, obviously, any English player who is of any form of decent level is going to get blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
Like, good player, that's it. But for where Chelsea are trying to go, or Manchester United, or Arsenal, and I could be wrong here, do I believe he's of that level? No. I don't think he's of the level to go compete and win Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. I think he's the level below.
You don't think you could set him next to a guy like Enzo and get the best out of him? If Enzo's the dominant ball guy, right?
I think you could get the best out of him, but do I think that's a midfield pairing that you go, all right, that's good enough to go win a Premier League title? No, I don't think it is. I don't look at Declan Rice as that.
Huge Mount news.
Sure.
Yeah. But I think he's good though.
I just every time I watch him, I'm impressed. And then you look at the stat sheet and you're like, God damn, like he lights up a stat sheet defensively, like recoveries, possession, offensive stats too, 95, 98% passing, balls in the final third, assists, occasional goal from outside the box. Like he seems to like, there seems to be the stuff there to back up the hype a bit when you watch him and when you look at his stat sheets, it's like there's a lot to like there for Premier League style football, right? I mean, I don't know how it translates to Europe. It seemed to be okay for them in the Conference League this year. I mean, he's doing a really good job there as well. So he's an interesting player. Yeah, I'd like to see him around other good players.
Yeah, because I think you get more. I think you get more out of him definitely if he is around better players, like a Enzo, for example. But yeah,
Wait, Fatas Twitter got suspended.
What did he do?
What did he do?
What did he do? Everyone just laughed at man's misery, you know. What did he do? That's what I want to know.
Flawless, why do you assume he did something?
What do you mean? Why? Because to get suspended, you must do something. I've been suspended before.
R.I.P. Fata.
What I'm saying.
R.I.P. Fata.
Timo did something, man. He did something.
Oh my word!
What did he do?
Is he got? Did you hear? Do you remember the Nick Blue? Remember the old
he
man
the one
Nick Blue?
Mount?
Do you remember old man Nick Blue?
Yeah, I remember Nick Blue.
Do you remember what? Did you see what recently happened to him?
No, what? Oh, what happened to Nick Blue? What happened?
Somebody fish bait him on the Twitter, thinking that he was a woman, asking for dick pics and stuff.
Nick Blue was asking someone else for dick pics, or he
no. He thought it was a girl and stuff like that. And
ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got him.
One normal fucking day with this fan base. Today we've had the Mason Mount stalker. We've had Mudryk getting called by Joey Swole over some fucking video.
Was that a man stalker or female stalker? Because if it's a man,
this
A
sounds
little bit of column A, a little bit of column
Johnny's in the bushes, man.
Yeah. This sounds coincidental that hang on, we get.
Oh, speaking of Fata, bro, what happened, man?
Yeah, we want to know the story. I was just about to message
Which
you.
one?
Which
one?
What do you mean, which one, man? What do you mean, which one? This guy.
You get suspended.
Oh, I got done because of copyright. Because I upload the video or something.
Of what? What did you upload the video of?
Some random DJ songs in the past.
Got you on a.
Okay, so you said that. Which one? Which story? So what's your other story you had to tell Timo? What's the other story?
That's not the story. That's
got you for the copyright.
So why when you jumped on, did you say we want to know the story? You said which one? There's more than one story, right?
What? I don't know what I'm doing wrong, man. I didn't do anything.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. It doesn't look like what it looks
why
like.
Is this becoming an interrogation session, man? Like, I didn't do anything wrong.
It's not me, Gav. It's not me. I don't know.
Bro.
It's not me, bro.
This guy is so guilty, yo. Never commit a crime.
Watch Indonesian play Bill Clinton card. I did not have sexual relationship with this woman.
This guy's baiting himself up. And then when I respond to it, he acts like it's crazy. We said, yo, Timo, we want to know the story. He said, which one? Which means there's more than one story. So what is the second story, Timo, that you thought we was going to ask about? Because clearly there's more than
I don't know what you're going to ask the second one, but...
Oh, was that your dick pic you sent to Blues?
Well, to be fair, the first one, that account I think just a long time ago.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, forget that. Forget the account being suspended. What was the other thing you thought we was going to ask about?
God knows. I don't know.
Of course,
so why did you say it?
Good one.
So why did you say it then?
Good one. Yeah, good one. Yeah.
Why did you say it?
I thought this could be an interrogation session, though. That's why. So
why would we interrogate
you?
Yeah, we just ask questions. We don't interrogate.
That sounds like a guilty conscience, man. It sounds
like you're interrogating.
Yeah, it is.
It sounds like a guilty conscience.
Josh, big up.
It sounds like, man. Told you, man. You got to be careful, man. You're gonna get. Tell you, man. You got to get more sleep.
You know
man.
what's funny?
You gotta get better self-awareness.
He would be the worst criminal. Like
100%. He's the worst Cody.
Yeah.
You get in a room. You get in a room with the microphone and a double glass mirror window, and you will. Which one? What's the problem?
What's the problem? They just give you some McDonald's. And
did you kidnap? Did you kidnap somebody? Which one? Which day?
Which one? Yeah, which day? Which person?
Which van? Which van?
No,
is there a blue van?
There's a lot of wind, Fata.
Alex, you go. I don't know. Speak to the guys in the back of the van. Speak to them.
This guy's a joke, man.
Why did you buy duct tape? We mean case of duct tape.
Oh, wow,
big up AV saying 55 million for Mount. Manchester brain cells are dead. I don't question the amount they're putting on the table. That is fine by me.
Yeah, it's good. You robbing us. You know what I'm saying?
It's about time we robbed somebody.
We're not robbing you. We're helping you.
Big up my G CNAC again saying, banter aside, I think Rice is a good partner for Enzo. However, Ugarte is better and only 1 inch shorter. He will adapt to Prem easily. We need it. He's also cheaper. He's also cheaper, and he's also better. And he's also an actual DM. So, yeah. That's only one.
What does that have to do with anything, yo? What does that? Seth almost smart his drink. What are we doing, yo? What are we doing?
Oh damn! Now we can get him in the club limbo championship. He's one of them. Brilliant. That's brilliant.
Ugarte is actually
you are
natural
maniacal,
DM, so I take it.
You are
I
maniacal.
remember. Do you know what? I remember when Messi scored that header against United. I was thinking, if only he was a 1 inch taller, or United fans go 1 inch shorter, he wouldn't have scored that header.
Yeah, like the price. The
That
price
is the
about
best sentence in a super chat I've seen in ages. That is brilliant.
The problem with Rice is that the price he's gonna cost more than a Ugarte, more than a Lavio. And is he that much better than these players? No, he's not worth it for the value in the market. Like you'd rather go and get an Ugarte, for instance, for at 55 M's rather than what Rice they're quoting 90? What is it? 100 million?
90 to 120.
Yeah, 90 for 100 million. I'm not. You better be the best player in your position.
I just
100 million for
are
you.
you
Better
as
be the best
Are you
player.
as tall as Declan Rice? Then I'm not playing.
Andrew, you just forgot the valuation goes by
I hope this ain't real.
the valuation goes by 1 inch, like how much you pay for inch of the player. That's how we.
Mason Mount is valued at 85 million.
We're buying them for square footage.
Hey, what would
Okay,
would it be 95 to 100 if he was an inch taller? You know what I'm saying? Is that what it is? Is that what we do?
Maybe.
Oh, wait. Is that 85 million? Are we going to find out that's add-ons? So the set price is 55, but the add-ons get you to 85. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those.
Well, an extra 20 million per press or something like that. Is that what it is?
Are you mad?
First of all, it didn't say one each, like 1 inch. Like it depends on
how tall is he? Yeah, how tall is Mount? Yeah.
the hairline. Well, Lewis doesn't know the difference between like 1 inch hairline and not 0 inch hairline.
I was going to say that joke didn't bang, but then Prime had to come in and.
Yeah, Prime a dick for that.
You should not use the word bang at all again when you joke about the hair.
Flawless, you're not one to speak about people laughing at jokes, man. You don't want to speak.
Oh my god!
You know what? You got me first. I'll say you got me.
Hey, Prime, how's Milan?
Yeah.
How's what?
He said, "How's Milan?" You know you be traveling to Italy all the time. You good?
End the stream, Lewis. End the stream. End the stream, Lewis. End the stream.
Yeah, end the stream, please.
Hey, they're going to call you 4K. Call you 4K.
End the stream, Dave.
Yeah, we know.
Why both of you want to end the stream? Are you in the same van or something going to Italy?
Nah, you don't.
No, Timo's going to link his German girl, and then Prime's going to link his Milan girl. So.
Wait, is Timo? You got a German girl? Yeah, I do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's got a German girl.
He likes schnitzels all of a sudden.
What a continental breakfast that would be, man.
Hey, multicultural, man. Multicultural too. That's what it's called.
Broaden your horizons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's a lot of schnitzels in that Germany, man. Just
Boy.
Be careful, Timo.
Big up Cena saying low. I only mentioned height because morons think it matters. No, only women.
No. It was no. Listen, I know that some, but it's just a sentence.
Watch woman ever complain to you, say like, and all if you had 1 inch longer, Lewis.
I'm talking about height.
You need to specify.
Yeah, that's
fucking hell. That's 18 plus. But you know what? That's...
Oh yeah. This stream's PG, I forgot. Yeah, sorry.
We are trying to go. We're in our PG era.
Yeah, sure.
I think the PG era ended when Alex tried shooting a squirrel live on stream. So.
By the way, my bad. It wasn't my bad.
85 million for fucking Mount though is ridiculous.
David says Lewis' hairline is bending like Beckham. Wow.
He's bending like Havertz's form, bro. That's why it's going up and then back down, dickhead.
Wait. Can I ask them? Ask the journalist who values him at 85. I want the person's name.
I told you. I told you it's per square footage, man. We're selling players by square footage.
I want the same person. I want the person's name. because I've got some magic beans I want to sell them. Do you know what I mean? I want to sell like that. You know,
Magic 8.
yeah. I've got this land. I don't own it, but I want to sell it to you. Do you know what I mean? It's all good. Jesus, 85. It's the one year left his contract.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Who was that? Was that the same person who spoke about Manchester United? Was it the same person? See, yeah, it's people, and you were just saying, "Oh, this guy's reliable and all this." The 85. No one's quoting Mount.
I mean, the Glazers are stupid enough to pay it though.
They got burned by Maguire already. They're not getting burned.
They not 85 for the last year of his deal. It's just not
I mean, we got paid by Maguire. We're not doing it. We just got another one, a fidget spinner for the same amount.
Hey, he helped us win the trophy. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
he's helped us
you know what?
Mason Mount.
You know what? You're not wrong, Alex. You're not wrong. Fair enough.
Come on, man.
Fair enough.
Plus, we was very desperate at that time as well. Let's add context.
How desperate you gonna be now in the midfield? We
were very. Yeah. I'm sure McTominay. My heart bleeds. My heart bleeds. McTominay's leaving. Oh my god. Always me. What are we gonna do?
Court hero, man.
Yeah, man.
We cannot hear you through the tears, for the pain.
Yeah, man. I know. I'm devastated, man. Scott McTominay. Damn. I can actually compare Anthony to Mason Mount. Like Anthony's actually helped us achieve something. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? This is not what we're doing. Don't do that.
It's just not the same Mount who won a Champions League.
Don't
do that.
Don't allow Mount to hear you, man.
Keep him.
Nah, sell Mason Mount. Get the
Mount wants to leave to a bigger club. United are a bigger club.
We are a bigger club in it, but you know what I'm saying? Just because you want it don't mean you get it.
He wants to piss in the leaky bathrooms. That's what he wants.
Yeah, if he's in with the crowd, that's on him.
His family owns the construction companies, like site.
As it is.
You buy Mount, you buy contractors.
My God.
You also get Johnny.
I don't know what is his take. Is he going with Mount? Is he staying?
No, it's rational. What's going on with that? It's always rational. It's always rational.
What's he on the legit? What's he doing? Is he moving with Mount? Or is
no one knows.
No.
Short answer.
Nobody knows. But
no one knows.
But the funny part is,
a woman that was stalking Mount. What was it? Gegenpressed Mount on 21 different phone numbers, bro.
Jesus.
21. He changed his number 21 times, and she kept finding it.
Are you sure
that's more than his assist this season?
Wait, did that only happen this season?
Maybe. Sure that
we're just gonna let that joke go over our head. Oh, cool.
Are you sure?
She then began bombarding the star with messages after changing her number 21 times when he kept blocking her.
I'm not gonna lie, that's proper Chelsea.
Hold on a second. Mount was chasing
proper
her,
creepy.
or it's the girl chasing him?
The woman told him, "You must apologize, or you will unlock a new character, Devil Baby." What?
Red Devil. It makes sense.
I don't know if you young dudes know, but Crazy Women got the best. So I don't know what the hell Mount doing. I'll be going back for seconds and thirds.
See that?
I know what you're about. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
You know what, my guy? You're spitting, but
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Or you're spitting.
But yeah.
Yeah, you also end up on the real story. This movie is based on the real story, and you end up stabbing at the end of the day.
That's a way to go out, man. You can, come
I wouldn't mind going out like that. Yeah.
You know, be proud of that work rate, bruv. These two.
Mason Mount.
The cardio cousins.
It's hilarious, yo.
Generational simping, yeah, man. That's a technology.
I don't understand what happened to like to work hard. Cardio problems.
Cardio cousins is hilarious, yo. Cardio cousins is
hilarious.
In the medical term, it's a stress test. It's called stress test.
Bro, so Mount cheated her once. They spoke for a little bit. He cut things off, and she couldn't.
I still don't understand who's stuck in who. Girl stuck in Mount or Mount stuck in
No, the girl is stalking Mount.
I thought it was a relationship, and he broke up with her.
Nah, he just
That's how usually stalking it starts, man. You have a relationship with somebody, and then you break up, and it will become stalking. You should know. Why you travel to Milan?
Alex Cook.
No, Alex, don't cook. I don't stop. No, Alex, don't cook.
No, facts, yo, Prime be out there with the, you know what I'm saying?
That's why it was.
Wait.
That's why Fatur said, "Watch one."
Prime out there with the milfs in Milan. Let's go, man. You know what I'm saying? We see you. You know what I'm saying? Milfs in Milan.
Why is not Granny chasing?
You know what I'm saying? We see you.
Grandmas go wild. He said grandmas go wild, man.
Lewis, end the stream, bro.
No, don't end the stream.
Don't get mistaken. He over there with them bundles in Bari. We see you.
Lewis, end the stream. Lewis, end the stream.
No, you know what? Bun you, Prime.
Wallace, you know what he said? He said he likes women like his dogs. Sharpay type, with a bunch of wrinkles and.
It's also Napoli.
Yeah, man. Prime, do your thing,
Prime
man.
is in the grannies, man.
Yeah, man. Prime do this thing, man. Yeah, we over there.
I'm reporting the stream for.
Yeah, man. You do all that, man.
Right. So in 1 week of Chelsea.
Hey, 40 and 90. 40 is not granny. Musa, come on.
Right, so since Monday we have had Badiashile out for 4 months. Rumors that Tuchel got sacked for cheating Timo Werner's wife. Joey Swole calling out Mudryk. Mason Mount being stalked and a 55 million bid from Manchester United. What a week for Chelsea, man!
You see what happens when you do crack? You banging your players' wives.
Just like wow.
Hey, Werner couldn't finish. Tuchel could.
If you don't get, as long as you don't get caught, do your thing.
No, that's not no, that's a terrible message. No.
Yeah, he got caught.
I was joking.
And it's only Wednesday, bruv. Tomorrow we're gonna have the fallout from when we get battered.
Hey, Lewis, he goes to the game.
Another injury. We are a fucking mess.
Oh shit, you going Victor, right? You pulling up?
Yeah. I just got to
sick. Yeah, man, sick.
Yeah, I've decided I'm gonna go as well.
Man, catch
Let's
you
go,
there.
man.
I'll be there. Let's go, man. Up the fucking Chelsea. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You can't say that. You can't say that, mate. You can't say that.
Why can't I say that?
I wonder why you guys are
I
gonna go.
always try to keep the straight face when he said
What? What was that, Prime?
I wonder why you guys are gonna go again.
What do you mean?
Timo full of beans now. Timo full of beans now, innit? I was saying, look at Timo on a joke, man. Hey!
Every time.
I'm just going up to Manchester to link up with my guys and watch a game.
Pause. Absolute pause.
Every time people talk about. Sorry, go on.
That's cool. Just quickly, Timo, you going?
Nah, selling my tickets, man.
Oh, really? How come?
I got a renewal season ticket to think about, bro. I ain't got money.
First. I was just asking. That's all.
Yeah, Timo saving up for the wedding, man.
Hey, do your thing, man. Weddings are expensive. Elope, man. Elope. You know what I'm saying?
Cancel one of those. Cancel one of those not prescriptions.
OnlyFans subs.
Yeah. One of those subscriptions. Just cancel, and you can afford the season tickets.
He's got a point.
It should be cheaper though because you're only playing one game a week, right? You're not in Europe, so it'd be cheaper for you, Timo, right?
No, it'd be more.
Nah, 750.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they said that what's the name? That we're gonna get the prices up season before.
Oh shit, Mazel.
What the fuck? I know and I'm not even in England, and I know
know how it works.
Oh, I know why. What's his name was complaining about the season tickets going price up? What's his name? He has a season at Shed End. He used to come. More guy with the huge hair.
Oh yeah, I know Mark. Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, he was complaining that the season tickets going up.
Oh, Chelsea have also scrapped the end of season awards. Good.
Oh no.
They're going to award it to everyone before the Newcastle game.
Well, that's a terrible season, is that what that is?
I feel bad for the women. The women deserve an award ceremony.
You should do one just for the women.
Yeah,
The men,
they should be. And
Actually,
they should
no.
make no. They should make the main team be there when they receive the awards. Like
They should be waiters. They should be waiters.
Yeah, they should be sitting over there in the corner like a little bitches.
Except Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva can have a table with his family.
He can sit over there too. It's not like he
everyone
didn't
else
make no mistakes in the season.
Yeah, the rest of them now, fuck off. You lot can do waiting. You can do cleaning. You can do all of that shit. Get everyone to their seats and all of that.
This why I'm so happy. This is why I'm so happy that we did the God of Honor for City. I guess I hope it works something in those players to actually fight for something.
No, they did that for Liverpool 2 years ago. So
it didn't work out.
You know, like Igal puts the question, like, how come Chelsea is not like working for City to win the title, and like, why is Chelsea supporting City to win the title? Like, how come this is going to be even a question? Like,
it's silly. Like, I was sitting there waiting.
Simple question.
Alex, it's because Igal thinks that because he said this, I think 2 years ago, that City now are a bigger club than us because they have more Prem titles.
Does that mean they're bigger than Arsenal then, yeah?
Well, hold on a second.
Did anyone ask him that? I just want to know, that's all. That would have been my next question. So if that's the case then, first of all, you're admitting then that Chelsea are bigger than Arsenal, first of all. That's what you're admitting if that comes to place. And that City are now bigger than you as well. So
Surfer, do you not remember that? This was when we were the Champions League final with City.
Right. But the thing is,
that's what I asked him. Like, when City played Chelsea in the final, what team were you pulling for?
No, it wasn't that. It was when people were saying.
What do you mean there was not that? That's what question I asked him when he asked his question. That's what was my question to him. Like, what do you mean?
Oh, okay. I was referencing something else when.
Yeah, stay with the conversation, man. Just stay with the conversation.
No, I was having okay, whatever, man. Okay.
And I was like, who are you pulling for, City or for Chelsea? Then he's like, I wasn't pulling for nobody. You freaking lying! Like it's.
Yeah. There's always one. There's always worse. There's always one worse. You know what I mean? It's like, for instance, the FA Cup final coming up right now. I don't like either club, but I'm fine with United winning it and stopping any treble thing.
Yes. Same thing.
Same thing.
I hear that, man. About time. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm looking at the bigger picture. Like,
yeah,
I don't
the bigger
care.
picture includes Manchester United success. I understand, man. It's okay.
No, you already have a better season than the Arsenal. You already have a better season than Arsenal.
Yeah, man.
And when you ask Igal is like, who had the better season, United or Arsenal? He's like,
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
I know what he's like, man. I know we got one.
No. He got cut in 4K at Terry on Terry's stream. Like, he's like, well, they had a more successful, but we had the better season. Yeah. Makes sense of that.
That makes no sense.
The thing that someone just put it in the chat.
They had more success. We had better season.
Someone put it.
That makes fucking sense to me, bro.
If City do the treble, they're bigger than Chelsea. They're not.
No,
because you haven't done it. That'd be your first thing in Europe, something like that. You know what I mean?
And that matters.
It's just not. Now, in this modern Premier League era, the last 10 years, absolutely.
Yes.
You can't deny that. You
Yeah.
cannot deny that. They've won 5 out of the last 6. They've won like 7 in.
I think 7 and 12. Yeah,
like
I think it's fucking
it's
7
like,
and 12.
No doubt, you're the biggest. Yeah, absolutely, no doubt.
And
but let's get this right. This is the only country in England where we put our league over like European success. It's the only others like don't. It's like people go, oh, the Europa League. Every other country in Europe puts their like look at Sevilla. They are in near relegation. Look what they do in the Europa League. They love the Europa League, stuff like that. They always count it towards it because European success counts in everything. That's what they base it on. Look at Barcelona.
Well, they don't live on an island. That's why.
But look at Barcelona. Look at Barcelona, Real Madrid, man. Real Madrid. If they win the league, they win the league. But they're all about the Champions League, bro. We all know.
Always.
Even Barcelona, they'll be about the. Look at Bayern Munich. They've won the league 10 years in a row. They don't really care. They want to win the Champions League again. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? So, listen. If they win, if the situation becomes if they start winning Champions League back-to-backs, stuff like that, then you can have that. You can have that argument. And you know what? You'd have to say, yeah, if that starts happening, that starts happening, and that's our fault. That's our fault because we should We should have more leagues and at least a couple of more Champions Leagues in the last 20 years.
So does United. They should
So,
have
yeah,
more
every single
Champions
club.
League.
Yeah.
But
United and Chelsea have
the rules are
stood still,
different.
man.
The rules are different for England clubs in Europe. So you can't compare it for success
exactly.
of the other teams. Rules in
the
England were
issue
different in the European Cups.
And also they get helped as well. Do you know what I mean? They get their games moved around. Look if Real Madrid have a semi-final on Tuesday. If the original game was Saturday, it get moved to a Friday like that. That's what happened.
There's a country that not actually got invitation in the beginning of the Champions League tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
It was by invitation. Oh, you're not invited.
Yeah.
Like Real Madrid, most of their titles when the Queen was still alive in Spain, and they the ones you get competition like by invitation.
Well, look at it. They've won it 5 out of the last 8 years, right? 5 out of the last years. How many leagues they won? Like 2? Something like 2 or 3, maybe something like that. They don't care. The league's a bonus. The league's a bonus. That's all it is. It's like, oh yeah, we won the league.
There's a guy named Mo. He's Arsenal fan, and he's like, I don't respect anybody that doesn't have a 10 league domestic. I was like, where's that rule?
They moved the goalpost.
Like, where's that rule? Like, show me the rule in the book. Where you're not a elite club if you don't have a 10 league cups.
Here's a response. I don't respect a club that doesn't do well in Europe. There we go.
If you've not got the big European Cup, whether it's Champions League or European Cup, something's wrong.
That's the
and
issue.
Especially when you pushing the boundaries, not even have any. Like if you would have 1 versus 2, you could push that, but you don't even have that any.
That comment right there, winning the Prem is bigger than UCL. Now let me say, 1, it's either a troll, or 2, it's from a fan who's never won the Champions League at their club.
And bear in mind, people. No, go on,
they never know. No, but they never know. That's why we were so desperate. Ours was desperation in winning it.
Oh shit!
That we used all. That's why we did badly after that in Europe, because we used all our luck in that competition to win that. The desperation. You know what, Alex? You know what it was? It was part celebration, part relief that we won that European Cup, because we had tried so long to win it.
Exactly.
But
by the way, there's no country in the world beside England I ever heard that they want the Premier League more than they want the Champions League.
See that I don't get. I don't get like the either or. It should be both.
Yeah,
for me it's always it's always both. I don't put one above the other. They are both top priority, and they both I value both highly. I've seen my club win multiple Premier Leagues. I've seen my club win the Champions League twice. I want more of both. I want more of each. This one or the other thing is absolutely ridiculous. Like they don't both put you on the map. They're both incredible feats.
Apart from Real Madrid, you know how rare it is for our club to win 2 Champions Leagues now in this era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The thing that we've seen it twice in like 9 years, I could die.
And Europe and Europa, man. Europa becomes harder. It didn't become easier. Maybe in the beginning of a tournament, it was like kind of like maybe slightly easy, but now it's not that easy, man. Team won it.
You
Team
drop the Champions League clubs in it. You then drop the Champions League clubs in it as well. So it's like, don't turn your nose up. Look at Roma, right? Look at Jose. I hope he wins it. If he wins it, right, Roma get into it and they go in pot 1 if they win it as well. They win it. They win it back to back. He's gone there and won Roma's trophy. They haven't won in like, what, 30 years as a trophy or something like that?
It's 14 or something. Andrew, funny enough, the trophy drought is as long as Spurs.
Josh said it right there. I want to stack trophies.
Exactly.
I want to stack trophies like that. I don't care what they are. You see these Arsenal fans thumbing their nose up at League Cup? You get to the final, I bet they'll all be there streaming. And they get to Wembley next. They'll all be there.
Yeah. Do you remember when? Do you remember like what happened to Azerbaijan? Was Rabi there?
Yeah, Baku, right?
Baku was the prisoner of Escobar was there?
Yes, he was. Yeah.
Was the guy that moved to US was there?
All there, Alex.
All of them are there.
All of them there. Oh no! And you know what? They'll be there if City win the FA Cup. They'll be there for the Community Shield. they'll be there for the Community Shield as well. Lifting up that dish. That's when they'll be. Yeah, we broke Pep. Ah, shut up. You know.
Fucking hell. Right, we are probably going to wrap up the stream here, though. I do have to get ready for Rance's stream at 6, so check that out on the Twitch.
Flexing,
we're gonna do a video as well that will be out tomorrow morning or something, because I'm not going to have any content because I'm going to the United game. So
you definitely
what video you got tomorrow morning? What you got coming up?
I'm just going to put a preview up with Rance. I'm going to do a quick video now, and then we're going to go stream, and I think that'll be me done for the day.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, check that out, people. And
no review Friday. No review Friday. Yeah, no review.
If you're not here, I'll hold it down for you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, there'll be a review. Like, we're on the fucking Troops pod Friday, so yeah, look out for that as well.
Oh, say hello to Troops. How's the trip to Baku? I was mentioned.
Oh yeah, we'll bring up the title.
I even saying that I'm tired of going over there and being abused by him.
Lewis, you're the weak trash talker, to be honest. Like,
bro, we are 12.
You are 12, yo. You are.
Like,
you are bringing a rock to a gunfight. You do throw the rock, though. I give you that. You throw the rock. You do throw the rock. He does throw the rock.
Bro, Flawless knows how shameless I can be when we're in a good spot. Like, what I have to flex right now? I'm just sitting there trying not to get cooked.
You see, that's the best trolling is. Why, like, you always complain, like, oh, look, we're 12, we're not even relevant to talk about. You see what I'm saying? Like, you bring the victim card when it comes to Chelsea this season. But then,
we're not relevant. No one cares.
No. You know what? You know what the best trolling is right now? It's not even they lost the title. It's the one that they actually the bigger bottles than Tottenham ever did. That's the key. That's the key of Arsenal last button. When you mention against Tottenham, they the bigger bottlers than Tottenham ever was. Oh, you can see the twitches in Eagle's eyes. You can see the Tourette's all of a sudden clipping. You can see the medication start to popping in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are going crazy in Arsenal base. The minute that you mention Tottenham, that's where the bigger bottles than Tottenham.
Up, but I didn't have an opportunity to do that before because Arsenal was
What's his name? What's his name that brought the casket? The guy that brought the casket. Expression brought the casket to the AFTV. They should use extra large one because there's only one leg can fit in that from what's his name in that casket.
You can congratulate.
The brother needs like a triple XD of the caskets and that for what's his name.
But Lewis,
and that
all you need to do is congratulate them. They always want to be better at Tottenham at something. Congratulations on bottling it better.
That's a good one.
Congratulations.
You
did it. You're better than Spurs.
There's a lot to scout.
Yeah, you say I'm tired. Yeah, go.
I know we can work together, man. All united against Arsenal. Let's go.
I hear you. I'm just tired of being verbally abused by troops for no reason.
Recycle your bottles.
Tell you the truth, Troops is actually hard to debate because he has the tongue. My English is not as good. Quick.
Yeah,
his is good. His is good.
His is very good. But even when I just asking questions, he'd be just getting on my case. I'm like, asking questions.
But Flawless, you bring it on yourself, though. You deserve it.
Why do I bring it on myself?
Who's bigger? Bottle, Tottenham.
You deserve it, Flawless. Let's be real.
See, no, I don't.
Flawless, you know what you're like.
Just a pleasant human
being.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, I hear all of this, but Rance is waiting, so I'll go ahead off. So guys, we will be back on Friday. Rance preview Thursday, maybe a United preview, depending on the time. And yeah, big up everybody. Like, subscribe. Who we raid?
Clubs later.
We got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, clubs later. Yes.
Saeed's live. Raid Saeed. Right, big up everybody. Like, subscribe. And as always,
Lampard in.